Our group decided to look at the war on Libya and different approaches in U.S. articles. On one article from the New York Times, a liberal article, it talks about Obama and his strengths and weaknesses in Libya. Most of the article is supporting his decision, and it talks about how he took the bipartisan approach and will get the vote in Congress. On the other end of the spectrum, the conservative article talks about the war and all the violence that's going on. We read two articles on Fox, both talking about how the Libyans are being violent towards Americans and how the embassies need to be shut down. I think the contrast between these two articles is interesting because it shows you that the liberals, while they focus on Obama and keeping him running for the next elections, and the conservatives, they focus on the violence and why we need to be at war. Although both articles focus on going to war, their approach to it is very different.
Our group also chose to focus on two international news sites, Al Jazeera and BBC. Al Jazeera focused on the Libyan war from Turkey's standpoint, and they talked how the Turkish Prime Minister is urging Gaddafi to cede power and immediately leave the country. They talked about how international pressure is being ramped up on Libya, and they also blamed Libya for denying the allegations that the government fabricated the deaths of Gaddafi's son and his three grandchildren. BBC decided to take a different approach and focus on France and Italy and how they are sending military teams into Libya to topple Gaddafi's regime. They will advise Libyan rebels, but they won't help in the fields only with weapons, only with advising, with their administrative help. BBC also chose to focus on the innocent deaths of their news reporters in the field and blamed Libyan government for denying their shelling of densely populated areas.
Alright, so I did fringe media, and I'm comparing mine to conservatives, how the conservatives look at it, how the liberals look at it, how the international people look at it, and then I'm comparing that to mine. I did an article on FX Street. It's this place all the way in Spain, and basically they're arguing how this opens up the U.S. market, and that's way different than the liberals who are talking about how everything they're saying is supporting Obama's campaign, and the conservatives, they're focusing on the violence. The internationals, they're focusing on not even the U.S. in general. So the fringe media totally is a way total approach to how they look at this issue.
We don't know the full truth of this because every single media source presents it completely different. The NATO allies all present it one way, while everyone who's on the side of Libya is presenting it a completely different way. Also, the war is not completely finished, so we don't know the full results of which side to take. So the truth is still very obscure.
Welcome back to The Fur in Between with Eric DiNardo. So, John, where were you born?
Wherever Bangkok is, so that's where I'm from.
So, John, what do you feel your strengths are?
Is getting girls a strength?
So, what do you think your most embarrassing moment was?
My most embarrassing moment? Probably that I don't have any embarrassing moments.
Now tell me, John, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably wombat.
So, Mr. McNamara, tell me, what are your weaknesses?
Word. My weaknesses are I love too much. Too much love in this heart right here. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids.
So, what do you believe your greatest triumph is?
My greatest triumph? Well, many people destroy rainforests. I grow them.